Hey everyone! And welcome to another Video Wednesday!
Guys, it's Oscar week, the most important week in Los Angeles.
But before they give away those expensive golden paperweights on Sunday, we're gonna tell you all about it.
So here it is, the top 10 things you need to know about the Academy Awards.
Alright, so if you're like most folks, you probably couldn't give two doggy poos worth of anything about the Oscars. During the last decade, the Academy Awards has fallen in popularity dramatically. In 2014, they had over 40 million viewers, while last year they only had 20 million. And it was a pandemic!
And if you're in Germany, the Oscars are on at 3 in the morning, and so unless you're crazy like me, you're probably not gonna stay up watching them. But here in Los Angeles, it's the most important night of the year.
People throw parties, have get-together, have Oscar games, and we didn't know how big of a deal it was until we actually moved to Los Angeles ourselves. So we're gonna tell you what we've learned from living here about the Academy Awards. Number 1.
Nummer 1.
Numero uno. Hana.
The Oscars are actually just the big finale to award season. Award season starts in the beginning of January when the Golden Globes announce their nominations. And from then on, there's an award ceremony almost every other weekend. Things like the SAG Awards, to the BAFTA, to all kinds of awards that most people don't even really know about. And to be nominated for an award is actually not as easy as you'd think. It's not just like, oh, you have to make a good movie and then they'll give you an award because you deserve it. No. You have to campaign for it like it's politics.
During the award season, if you are in LA, you will see posters everywhere with "for your consideration" on them. Even for me, since I'm part of the DGA, the Directors Guild of America, I actually have to vote for the DGA awards. So the DGA sends us all of these DVDs for my consideration.
And actually, it's not the DGA that sends them out, it is the studio. So Netflix bothered to send us DVDs. Even though Netflix, we already subscribe to you, so you really don't have to bother.
I am supposed to watch all of these movies and then nominate them for Best Director.
The great thing about this is that about half of these movies end up getting nominated for an Oscar in one shape or another, so we get to watch all the Oscar movies.
And then after the nomination process, I later have to vote for the Best Director. I voted for Promising Young Woman,
which was a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. So if you want to ever win an Academy Award, your studio has to send out DVDs, they have to put up posters saying that you have the best performance of a lifetime.
When they campaign, we're not kidding. They are literally bringing people to parties, holding events, bringing the actors to schmooze with the voters.
They send gift baskets. Not to us, we're not that important, but they do if you are important. The DGA and the Academy and other places like SAG will invite you to screenings where they'll have the directors or part of the cast there so they can have a Q&A, and that is usually also kind of a way to get nominated because if you're out there, people are likely to vote for you.
Since we are in the middle of a pandemic, the DGA invited me several times to online screenings with the actors and the directors and all that.
And on that note, number 2.
Numero dos.
Nummer 2. Du.
Who actually votes for the Academy Awards?
It is actually really, really hard to be a part of the Academy. Way harder than to win an Oscar.
Yeah, and just because you won an Oscar does not mean you are in the Academy.
There is a separate nomination process to be able to join the Academy, and the Academy has very, very few members, although they did recently add a lot of new members just to make it more young and more diverse.
And even if you're in the Academy, you only vote for the category that you are in. So if you're an actor, then you vote for the acting categories. If you're a director, you vote for the director categories, and so on.
So an actor doesn't get to vote for the best sound design in a movie, because how would they even know?
So that might give you a little bit peace of mind knowing that only the people that know how to edit are actually voting for the editor.
In contrast to that, the Golden Globes are given out by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which is an association of journalists, not anybody in the movie industry.
So if you win a Golden Globe, it's because journalists voted for you. not professionals. Well, professional journalists. And on to number 3.
Nummer 3.
Número 3.
Set.
Trois. The Oscars are actually the only award ceremony where nobody knows who the winner is until the envelope is opened.
Which is why they had this really weird mess up with La La Land that one year where they opened the wrong envelope.
And the Academy Award for Best Picture.
You're impossible. Come on. La La Land.
I'm sorry. No. There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Warren, what did you do?
I opened the envelope and it said, Emma Stone, La La Land. That's why I took such a long look at Faye and at you. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Well, you were funny. That
Thank
was
you very
funny.
much. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is
Moonlight, the Best Picture.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's only one person that knows who will be the winner, and that is the person that actually seals the envelope before the show. And that is it.
The voting is completely anonymous and it's counted by some company, not Dominion.
And because nobody knows who's gonna win, they are actually prepared for all 5 nominees to win. So they have a camera on all 5 nominees, and that cameraman is ready to follow that nominee up those important stairs because who knows if it's that person that will be called.
So it's not just an actor losing an award, it's a cameraman not getting used. That poor guy.
And they do have to practice, so they have to be there, there's a rehearsal, they have to do this, and they'll be like, "Ooh, it's me."
They really do that?
Yes! For each award, it's a long process.
And because the voting is anonymous, let's talk about number 4.
Nummer 4.
Número 4.
Cut.
Net.
There can actually be a tie, and it has happened before. So yes, 2 people could actually receive the same amount of votes, and both of those people would be called up, go on stage, and receive an award.
So that's why they have a lot of extra statues so that they are prepared for multiple winners, including teams of winners, such as a team of editors or a team of producers.
So that brings us to point number 5.
Número 5.
Nummer 5.
Dasut.
Sink. They actually give you an empty statue.
It's not a real statue.
You have to leave it with them or bring it back the next day, and then they'll engrave it for you and send it in the mail.
God knows how many get lost in the trash can at those after parties.
I doubt that happens a whole lot.
I think if I got an Oscar from the awards, I would probably just leave it in the taxi cab.
And then you'd call the next day at the Academy and be like, I don't think that anybody ever gave me mine.
No, we have it on camera. We gave you the thing.
It was published worldwide that we did give it to you.
And then I'd be like, no, I don't think so. I need to see your manager. Okay, but before we go on, I need to go to the bathroom. Seat filler.
Okay, well that is a good enough reason to tell you about point number 6. 6. Yo soy. If someone at the Oscars has to go to the bathroom, accept their award, get a fresh drink, they actually have seat fillers for all their seats so that the audience will always be full and you never have to see an empty seat. And as a seat filler, you might just get lucky and sit next to a super duper famous person. And then, as soon as the other celebrities come back, the seat filler just sneaks out of their seat and is never to be seen again.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome back.
Tschüss. All right, now that we're back, let's talk about number 7.
7.
Sept.
7.
Irgot. This one you probably already know, but they don't want you to give a long speech. So at the Academy Awards, when your time is up, they will bring up the music and literally lower the mic. No, not the sound, the actual mic. So if you want to give a speech and you're going over, you might be going like this. Microphone.
Number 8.
8.
8.
Yadal.
Nummer 8. While they might have random presenters that are just celebrities for some of the easier awards, the big categories are actually presented by the winners of last year.
That's it. Nothing more to say about that. So let's move on to number 9.
Number 9.
9.
9.
I hope. You might already know this, but there are way more awards than what you see on Oscar night. They have an award ceremony the previous night for those awards.
Since it's all about ratings and the award show's already 3.5 hours long, they only save the most popular awards for the Sunday ceremony.
And so that brings us down to number 10.
Number 10.
10.
Número 10.
Yol.
It just so happens that almost every Oscar Sunday or the day before, I happen to drive through Hollywood, and then every time I'm like, why is the traffic so bad? And I look over and I see the red carpet and all the lights and everything is set up with the big golden statues. And then I'm like, oh, that's why that was happening.
On Oscar weekend, Hollywood Boulevard is shut down. You do not want to drive through that area.
They have to set up a huge red carpet. They have to put up stands for the audiences. They have to put up all the press people there. They have to put a tent over it because it may rain in Los Angeles. It's really rare, but on Oscar Sunday, you never know.
So there you have it, 10 fun facts about the Oscars that you may or may not have known.
Let us know if you are going to watch the Oscars, because we certainly will, and we are going to have our ballots ready to battle out who is going to predict the most wins.
So check in next Wednesday for our reaction video of the Oscars. This year we have 8 nominees for Best Picture, and I've got them all.
Well, I have like half of them.
And we've got them all.
Oh, The Sound of Metal. There's not a lot of sounds. A Promising Young Woman. She did not promise a whole lot. The Trial of the Chicago 7. I didn't really get because I didn't watch the other 6. The Father. Even Anthony Hopkins didn't know what was going on.
Judas and the Black Messiah. The Real Story of Jesus Christ. Mank, which rhymes with spank. Minari. And Nomadland, the sequel to Yes, Happy Land. My favorite is Sound of Metal, even though I think Promising Young Woman should win.
My favorite is gonna be Promising Young Woman, although I think Nomadland is going to win and it's deserved.
I haven't seen Nomadland yet.
Wow, you gotta catch up.
So there you have it, the Oscars!
Woo!
Thank you for watching our video. Please leave a like.
And comment down below if you've seen any of the Oscar-nominated movies this year.
And if you haven't, comment down below anyway. And for all of those patrons, you already got an email with the link to our audio commentary episodes. More will be coming soon.
So we'll see you guys next week at the Oscars.
Cheers!
Bye.